Meds this. The children are the future. So as parents, we have to do everything possible to try and shape them into the men or women that will impact the world positively. Teach them to be that individual that you would be proud of and not ashamed to call your own. These children growing up now are much different than you and your parents, because the world has changed and these children's eyes are opened up to a lot more things. It can even be said that growing up a child the correct way now is much harder than it was 20 years ago. Simple because children are much more demanding now, and the exposure to certain things are right at their fingertips, which can be bad or good. Plus now, you have to spare the rod, but even so, you still should not spoil the child. So a lot have really changed for parents now. But despite the changes, it's our responsibility as parents to train the child the way he or she should grow, so when they grow old, they won't depart. But truth be told though, we can only do our best and hope that the in-home training is received and applied throughout life. Much more than that which is not good outside of the home. Obviously, not all training outside of the home is bad. As a matter of fact, not all teaching inside the home is good. But it really takes more than parents to grow up a child properly. I mean, parents won't be able to be around them for the entire 24 hours. So it takes teachers, other family members, any adult really who those children might come in contact with, to ensure that they grow up properly and not dragged up. Look, we all have a part to play in these children's lives, if it is that we want a brighter future. Parents should really be a mother and a father, even though it's not necessary so in today's world. However, they should be kind and firm, soft and tough. They must be able to talk to their children, no matter how sensitive that topic may be. They must protect and be that role model that their child can look up to. They must respect and take the best care of their child. They must spend time with their children, teaching and having fun with them. They must be loved, and a lot more. These children should be our main priority. It's very important for both parents to play a role in their children's life, despite the situation. Therefore, if unfortunately there is a separation, both mother and father should make the necessary steps to ensure that they play that role. Because no matter what, a mother cannot be a father, and a father cannot be a mother. There are certain things that a mother won't be able to do like a father could, and vice versa. Of course, you have a lot of single moms and dads that's doing their best. However, they do need that male or female figure in their life to help them grow properly. Now, this can be an uncle, an auntie, a grandmother, a grandfather. It don't necessarily have to be the blood-related father if he's nowhere to be found. But let me use this opportunity to implore to all those fathers who have children out there that they have forsaken. Y'all need to take care of your responsibility. You don't need to be in the mother's life if that's the situation. But just ensure that you're in your child's life. With that being said, a lot more respect ought to be shown to a man or a woman who take up the responsibility of someone else's child. These people step up when the birth parent step away for whatsoever reason. Now, when a man or a woman can take a child and love them and treat them as if he or she is their own, they might not be the real father or mother, but trust me, they are the real mommy or daddy. Children ought to show them respect, even when they're old enough to acknowledge that they are not their biological parents. Obviously, we are talking about the good step parents, and not those who are even worse than the birth parents. I guess that's one of the reasons they are called stepfather, because they step up when that sperm's donor chooses to step away. Look, children are a blessing. A lot of couples all over the world would give anything to share such joy. But because of unfortunate circumstances, they can't. There's a lot of things out there that prevents couples from conceiving. Some have to use a surrogate. Some have to resort to expensive procedures. Some have to adapt, while some have to just accept that they won't get that opportunity to share such pleasure. On the other hand, there are people out there who have no difficulties. They can just get pregnant easily. But some of these people don't treat the child very well. Some of these children get abused in so many ways. It's actually sad. But that's just life. However, if you know of a child or children that are being abused, you should report it to the proper authorities immediately. I mean, just to be born is a tremendous blessing. We really did not have to be here. There were other little swimmers in that race to life too. A lot of women, they find themselves in a situation that they may be considering abortion. Now, as much as I would want to, I am not in a position to tell such person that they should not, because I really don't know how bad the situation may be. However, I will encourage anybody watching this video to talk to someone and think it over more than once before you make that step that you might end up regretting. That's why we are to be grateful to all our mothers for bringing us throughout all those months. Yes, we must be grateful to our fathers too, even if they are not in the picture. Because it really takes more than one person for you to have life. But more importantly, we are to thank God for keeping us throughout those months safely in our mom's tummy. Because anything could have really happened before you were born. Mothers have a lot to go through when they're pregnant, much more than fathers. No surprise, Mother's Days are more recognizable than Father's Days. Both mother and father are important though. The children are the future though. So as parents, we have to do our best to ensure that our daughters, our sons, are a blessing to this world and not a curse. Remember, when they become an adult, we'll be much older. So it's best to try and grow the next professor, the next doctor, the next teacher, the next lawyer, the next prime minister, the next pastor, or whatsoever that they want to be. This way, we'll be living more relaxing in our elderly age and not living in misery. Children, obey your parents in the Lord, for this is right. Honor thy father and mother, so that your days will be long on this earth. Parents, don't provoke your children to wrath, but bring them up in the nurture and admonition of the Lord. Ephesians chapter 6. It's that time again for you all to like, share, and leave a comment. If you're new here, feel free to subscribe and keep your mind in tune by hitting that notification bell. Your brain would be glad you did it. Blessings.